In this video, I'm gonna review the Optimum Car Wax. As you can tell, very brilliant name, but I have just switched over to using this car wax as my dedicated wax solution when I'm performing a wash and wax on a customer's vehicle. Now before this, I used your typical sealant like Black Light or Chemical Guys, paste waxes, and Meguiar's, and it is effective and it is great quality products. A spray wax is much more efficient and it just makes life a lot easier, especially when you're detailing in the heat like I am. Now I have used in the past something like Chemical Guys V7 spray wax, but I never saw this as like an actual dedicated spray wax. Like I didn't see the durability there. But with this one, is definitely a game changer for me, which I use specifically for wash and wax services, as this is the dedicated wax application that I apply. And with the Chemical Guys V7 and similar spray waxes, I just thought they were more of like quick detailers, very light spray waxes to give you, you know, a very marginal protection and durability. But with Optimum Car Wax, I am definitely a big fan. So I'm gonna do a test run on the vehicle I have behind me. Probably not gonna be the best showcase for it because the lighting and the color, but still I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. I'm gonna wash the car, explain how it works, the thickness, explain the product, and then hopefully you can make a judgment call if this is something you'd prefer. Now, if you're doing this as a business, I highly recommend it for wash and waxes. I mean, I could finish a small SUV within 3 hours with a rinseless wash, claying, and a spray wax. So very efficient. Okay, so it's actually very hard to tell, but this is actually dirty. There's a light layer of dust and there's some fingerprints and like sweat when I'm working and I lean against it. So there is, it is dirty, just can't really tell on camera. And actually my paint isn't perfectly corrected, so there's swirls and scratches. So I'm not too worried about adding these swirls and scratches because I haven't really been keeping up with paint. So this is just a waterless wash from, this is actually ONR diluted as a rinseless, just used in a waterless form for you know, specific instances like this where I'm just doing one panel or just need a quick touch up. I literally just use ONR rinseless ONR and use it as a waterless wash, even though it's supposed to be used as a rinseless wash. One of those off-label uses that still works great. So I'm gonna wipe this down. Now I'm not gonna clay it because I already did clay it. So if you were doing this as a wash and wax, you'd wash it, clay it, then apply the wax. I've already done that, so I'm just gonna wash it here and then I'm going to dry it. Okay, got the waffle weave towel. Gonna dry this real quick. So next, what I would typically do is I would get, you know, a sealant, a wax, paste wax, whatever you're gonna use, with an applicator pad. After you cleaned it, of course, apply it to the pad, and then, you know, panel by panel, apply the product. Now, this can be efficient manner if you had a machine buffer with a pad and go a bit quicker, depending on the car and the situation that you're in. But now with the spray wax, you eliminate this part and you go a lot faster. So here I have Optimum Car Wax, shake it up really well, turn it on. Now, another reason why I love this so much is because I've said this on this channel quite some time now, is that I work in direct heat all the time. And I don't mean some like, it feels kind of warm, kind of hot, but no, I work in dead nasty heat with high humidity every single day. So anytime I can do anything to be faster and get the car done faster without having to work over myself, I'm a big fan of that. So with this product, I definitely do save a lot of time. So as per the instructions, it says Optimum Car Wax is the only spray wax with a patented UV system that protects paint from UVA, UVB, pretty standard. It is also the only spray wax with a patented polymer Carnauba system that provides up to 5 months of protection. Okay, I mean, I don't think it'll give me 5 months of protection. Again, maybe circumstantial. If you park your car in the garage when you're at work, it's under garage, shaded 80-90% of the time, I can see 5-6 months uses out of this. If you're in direct sunlight 99% of the time, the 5 months, I highly doubt that. Optimum Car Wax is safe for vinyl surfaces and moldings and can be used to protect these surfaces as well. So multi-use, if you're gonna, you know, no need to worry about spraying it on the windows, on the window moldings or anything like that, because it's safe for that. Easy to use, just spray and wipe, so pretty straightforward. Provides maximum UV protection to help prevent fading. Okay, standard. Environmentally friendly, non-abrasive. Will not scratch or swirl the finish, but of course if you're using like a really cheap rag or improper technique, yeah, you'll scratch it. Performance guaranteed. One application can last up to 5 months. Again, a little, I'm not sure about that. So directions. As I wash the entire car with Optimum, just wash the car, remove the excess, dry it, and then spray the car wax directly on the surface and wipe with a clean microfiber towel. And it says do not apply to surfaces over 120 degrees Fahrenheit or allow the product to dry on the surface. So okay, that's no biggie. So okay, let's get into it. So you're gonna turn it on, and you don't need much. I've seen other videos from Optimum themselves saying you don't need much. It actually comes out pretty thick. Not so much like an actual traditional wax or sealant, but it's still a spray wax. But just wrong setting. One spray like this, I hopefully caught that on camera, is more than enough to cover this entire panel. So all you can do is take your microfiber towel, and then you can just see how thick it is for a spray wax, and it just gives you excellent results. And then switch over to buff to remove all the excess. So again, you can't see much even if I showed you other parts of the car with this product. Are you going to tell the huge difference? No, we're not in direct sunlight. It does cover up a small percentage of the swirls and scratches, probably much less than the traditional wax or sealant that you use just because of the thickness of it. But by all means, it still does add some shine in a much quicker, efficient manner. So highly recommend this product, especially if you're a mobile detailer or just a detailer in general that works in the outside environment. It will help you speed up the process and get done a lot quicker. And remember, this is a spray wax, so if you do want to remove the swirls and scratches, you're gonna want to go with actual paint correction, buffing, and polishing, where you actually remove the scratches altogether instead of just trying to cover them up. So if you really want amazing, like that wet look that looks absolutely brand new on your paint, you'd want to go the extra step and actually go with paint correction, not just a spray wax or traditional wax or a sealant to hide those swirls and scratches. And as far as protection goes, again, the product said 5 months. Is that realistic? Yeah, probably. I'm sure someone can get 5 months of protection out of it. How do you check if it's still being protected? Well, you can spray the car, see if it's still beading, but even then, it's not for sure results, especially if you've corrected the paint. It might still be beading and you think it's protection. So whatever the case may be, it may not be 5 months. I always say anywhere between 2.5 to 3.5 months, depending how you store the vehicle, depending on the condition that you're typically in. Like I said, if your car is 99% of the time garage kept under the shade, not in contact with the weather, your chances are pretty high of making that spray wax or whatever wax you're using last. Now, if your car is always getting hammered by the sun, then yeah, it's gonna be eating up much quicker than if it's always being shaded. Just obvious reasons. So other than that, leave your comments down below. Let me know if you've used the products, if you used an alternative product, if you use this product and you didn't like it, if you're thinking about using this product. Let me know all that in comments below. Like this video, subscribe, and then I will see you on the next video.